Hey gamers, welcome to the games. This is Joe from What I'm Playing Now, and we are here with another Kickstarter review of a small product called the Outburst Game Table. These are small wooden tables you could take with you to your game night and actually use these to maybe set your drink on, maybe set some food on possibly, or the best use for this is going to be flipping these over if something goes wrong, maybe when you're playing a game and you get a little upset and a little irate, rather than sitting there maybe saying a few things under your breath. You'll have this little table that you can possibly flip over and it won't get damaged while you're doing it, and you don't have to worry about offending anybody at the table. Let's jump over to the table and take a look at how these work. Okay, so here we have the two tables shown. I have one that's actually disassembled here, and the other one I have assembled. I did use a little bit of glue on the sides, which you probably don't need to do because they actually did go together quite well. But like I was saying, one of the things you can do with it is basically flip it over. If something goes wrong during a game that you're playing, you know, rather than sitting there and actually complaining to anybody, you could have this at your table and just flip it over. This thing's built of some really good wood. They also have this stained really nicely, and you can just sit here and just flip this thing over and not run into any issues. And the one that we have disassembled over here actually goes together quite easy. It will just go into the hole here, and this other one will go right into the hole there. And within a couple seconds, you have a fully assembled table that you can then flip as well. One has a nice dark stain on it. The other one does have a little bit lighter stain on it. As you can see, the products look really nice. You can also get custom logos imprinted on this one. This one actually has, if I could get it back in the shot, this one actually has kind of looks like a couple of different player mats on there and some components to different board games, like a tile laying game. So there's multiple things that you can actually do with these. It's currently on Kickstarter. These two products here, these two tables, are going for $5 on the Kickstarter. So let's jump back up and actually see what we think about these. So the Outburst board game table. I have to say these are actually pretty cool. We took this to Origins with us. I had this in my backpack, and surprisingly, this is what it looked like when I put it in there, and this is pretty much what it looked like when I took it out of my backpack when we were done carrying it around with us. I was surprised that with the camera and a whole bunch of other equipment that I had in my bag, that this actually did not get damaged, but it didn't, and it held up very nicely. Flipping it over, as you can see from the way I built this one in about 2 seconds, you can easily take this one apart to where you really don't even need to worry about gluing it together, and just slide this into a small Ziploc bag and take it with you and then assemble it when you get down to your game store, or you could carry it around pre-built like this. I have to say that this is actually a pretty cool idea. I'm surprised somebody hasn't thought about doing this before. There's a lot of times I know several people that I game with that could probably use something like this, because some people do get rather upset if something goes awry during the game and something doesn't necessarily go their way. So this is a handy dandy easy way to actually flip a table and actually show maybe you have a little bit of emotion during the game, which is completely fine, but not actually destroy anything or worry about offending anybody. So the Outburst Game Table, currently on Kickstarter. Check them out. Give them a couple of bucks there for the tables, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. We'll be back later with some more reviews next time. Thanks for joining me. Bye.